Hi, this is Ravi, and you are hearing me on the Nifty BN channel. It's Saturday, September 19th. Time again for another technical outlook video on the Nifty 50 index. Let's use option chain analysis, Fibonacci retracement, support and resistance zones, trend lines, and weekly pivot points to do just this. Want to meet like minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments, and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community. We are looking at the daily chart of the Nifty 50 index. In the past week, the Nifty 50 index moved on the expected lines and stayed within the predicted range of 11,200 to 11,700. On Monday, the index formed a bearish engulfing candle. It faced resistance at the 11,561 level, which is the 61.8% retracement level of the recent fall from 11,794 to 11,185 levels, but managed to fill the 11,507 to 11,452 gap formed on 4th September. On Tuesday, though, Nifty 50 formed a bullish inside bar candle as the trading range was within the previous session's high low range. It took support at the 20-day moving average and managed to close above the psychologically important 11,500 level. The bullish momentum continued on Wednesday, and the index managed to close both above its recent swing high 11,585 and the 11,561 level, which we mentioned earlier in the video. But it turned out to be a false breakout, and on Thursday it lost all gains made in the previous session. However, it managed to hold above the crucial support of 11,500. On Friday, Nifty formed a bearish belt hold pattern, but again managed to hold above the 11,500 level. This indicates that the index has been finding multiple supports near the 11,400 to 11,450 zone for the last few sessions. And as long as it holds the same, it has the potential to head towards the recent swing high of 11,794. But a break below the 11,400 level may result in a decline due to profit booking towards a next support set 11,330 and 11,250 to 11,200 levels. The daily RSI is at 56.12, which is considered neutral. The market breadth on NSE showed 925 declines against 653 advances. Pharma, IT, reality, and auto sectors performed well in the past week, while financial services and banks continued to underperform. Now let's look at one of the common mistakes made by beginners when they start trading options. On the other side of the video, we will look at the option chain analysis. Mistake 1. Selling naked options. Selling naked or uncovered options can be attractive when considering the number of potential winning trades versus losing trades. But the main problem with selling naked options is that there is unlimited risk if the underlying asset experiences an adverse move or a big gap up or gap down opening. Buying options means limited risk up to the premium paid and unlimited return potential should the underlying make a significant move. On the other hand, selling options means unlimited risk potential and limited returns up to the premium received. Just because the professionals are selling naked options and making big money doesn't mean you have to do it. You have to understand that they have the expertise you lack to quickly and efficiently mitigate any potential damage. Unlike buying options that you can almost set and forget, selling options require close monitoring. Also, buying an option requires just the premium amount, but selling an option requires span plus exposure margin and varies based on the moneyness of the option. That is, the margin required for selling a near to the money option would be much more than the margin required for selling an out of the money option. Now let's look at the option chain of September 24th monthly expiry. On the put side, it is evident that maximum open interest stood at 11,500, followed by 10,500 and followed by 11,000 levels. While on the call side, maximum open interest was at 12,000, followed by 11,600 and followed by 11,800 levels. For identifying strikes where there was significant option writing, we have to skip at the money strikes and identify those strikes with a positive change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was significant writing at 12,000, 11,800 and 11,600 levels. And on the put side, significant writing was seen at 11,250 and then 11,200 levels. For identifying strikes where there was significant option unwinding, we have to identify those strikes with a negative change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was significant unwinding at 11,300 levels, and on the put side, significant unwinding was seen at 11,600 levels. This indicates there is a potential resistance at 11,800 levels and a potential support at 11,200 levels. So the trading range can be between 11,200 to 11,800. Now to pivot points. Weekly pivot points are theoretical support and resistance levels based on the previous week's high, low and close values. Last week's high, low and close values for Nifty are 11,617, 11,383 and 11,504. Based on these values, 11,502 is the pivot point, 11,620, 11,735 and 11,853 are the resistance levels, and 11,386, 11,268 and 11,153 are support levels for this week. For Bank Nifty, last week's high, low and close values are 22,746, 21,784 and 22,031. Based on these values, 22,187 is the pivot point, 22,590, 23,149 and 23,551 are resistance levels, and 21,628, 21,225 and 20,666 are support levels for this week. I recommend traders to adopt a cautious approach in the week ahead. Overall, lower volatility is ruling out any major decline and is supporting the bullish undertone of the market. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter and Telegram, use the username NiftyBN. Also, I post some of my trades to the community tab, so don't forget to check that from time to time.